What's going on, guys? We got another Gainjuice video here with non-financial advice. So, guys, I'm gonna give you some words of wisdom. Remember, guys, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. This is for educational purposes only. And remember, guys, if you could you please subscribe this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I do videos, cryptocurrency videos. I do small caps. I do medium caps. I basically do whatever you guys really want. I'll dig deep into the contract. I'll read code. I'll make sure that pretty much everything is correlating with the code of the contract into the white paper. I just make sure that there's no fishy stuff going on in smaller projects if they are basically actually stating what they're actually doing and it's legitimate on the code. But anyways, back to the video, guys. I'm gonna actually do a breakdown onto basically is cryptocurrency dead, and my thoughts and my theories on this. I have an article I'm gonna read. I do feel that this article actually is legit, and I feel like this is kind of the way my mentality is right now because I've been in the cryptocurrency market for over around 2 years now, and I've been through some bear markets, but then all of a sudden it was followed back with a bull run, and that's what I like to see too because when you invest into these projects that you truly believe into, whether they be small, medium, blue scale crypto, um, you you're a true believer of the the development team and the actual product itself, like the asset, and you're holding, and those are the ones that you make the biggest gains on. Like for Shiba, for instance, I bought Shiba when it was at its hype. I was just getting into cryptocurrency around that time, and I bought Shiba when it was in its hype. And I remember it went down a lot. Like I was down hundreds of dollars. I only put a couple hundred in, but then I DCA'd. I DCA'd into this project, and I bought it all the way down to like it's sixes. Like right now, it's sitting at like eights or nines, and I bought into the sixes and the fives, and I put over $1,000 into this. And I remember when it got listed onto Coinbase and it got listed onto a couple other exchanges, it didn't really do what it was supposed to do right off the bat. There was like this waiting period, almost like game, and then all of a sudden my $1,000 worth of Shiba went to 13, 14,000. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capitalize on any of those gains because I did stake my Shiba like on crypto.com, the exchange, and I wasn't able to touch that. Plus, also greed follows in with that. Like, even if I would, I don't think I would have been able to sell any of that either, man. Like, I was really, really, really like I'm a true believer of Shiba Inu. I do believe long term it's going to do something. Do I think it's a hype train? Yeah, I do. Do I think it has a massive community though and has more potential of the upside? I do 100%. Community is everything. If you don't have a community, then well, what do you have? You have nothing. So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and read this article here, and basically the title is crypto dead? So the speculative cryptocurrency market has a track record of a boom and bust cycles, plummeting over 80% in the 2014 and 2018 crypto crashes. This trend has to continued into market of 2022, with the market currently in one of the deepest periods of realized losses ever. Fear, uncertainty, and pessimism are unprecedented levels, which have resulted in many investors losing interest and exiting the cryptocurrency market. This is true, guys. A lot of people are in uncertainty of what's going on, and they don't really understand it, right? And a lot of people are scared because of all the things that are happening. So, despite the doom and gloom, the crypto market has always rebounded after a market downturn, putting in new all time highs and providing astronomical gains to investors who are able to weather the storm. In hindsight, fearful terms and times have often turned out to be the best times to accumulate high quality crypto projects. At dirt cheap prices, however, this time is different. Will crypto recover, or is the industry truly doomed? The following discussion will explore why crypto is likely not dead and look at different ways to navigate the crypto market until the dust settles. Yeah, guys, I mean, I completely agree with this, and this is just that cycle. There's cryptocurrencies; these things go in cycles, and right now we're just in, a cycle, and we're consolidating, and basically we're just waiting for something. Like, we can't be sticking into a bear market for the next 2 years. Like, I just don't see it lasting 2 years. There's going to be a pivot, and it's going to start going up. It's inevitable. But again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not invest in cryptocurrency unless you have like some knowledge behind it and you know what you're investing to. And honestly, guys, if you, when you're investing into cryptocurrency, like especially these small cap projects, think of it as a loss. Just play with it, because if you're literally tossing money into small caps, guess what? You're gonna make a lot of money if it does take off. But then again, you might lose. But it won't take much money for you to make it, right? So why did crypto crash? Multiple factors are fueling crypto's downward trajectory, many of which are far larger than crypto market itself. The overall decline in prices and consumer sentiment is largely attributed to the gloomy economic backdrop of the global economy. High inflation and tighter monetary policy have reduced consumer purchasing power, causing many investors to reduce their exposure to risk on asset such as cryptocurrency. High risk investments usually dry up while the momentum wanes and investors look to part their cash in less volatile markets. Another significant cause of crypto market downturn is the loss of trust. It's a trust evaporate, price plummets. Crypto is relatively new technology, and meaning that signs of trouble such as cyber attacks, ecosystem collapses, and product failures can adversely affect the border sector. Two of the most destructive events have dampened the trust in crypto market. So these two events were the collapse of Luna and FTX bankruptcy. So these two events literally haven't helped our issue at all, right? You guys, this is really bad news. And ever since like the beginning, the collapse of Terra Luna, that's when everything just started to go, in the gutter. The whole cryptocurrency market slowly just downturn, downturn, downturn. You get the odd small cap that does well, but really, realistically, it's manipulated, pumped and dumped, right? But there's nothing just keeps going up realistically. And if it is, like, what is it, right? So, anyways, back to this article. What cryptos will survive? Every time the crypto market has crashed and recovered, only a small fraction of available cryptocurrency projects survive. Many old projects lose demand and phase out, and more innovative projects enter the crypto space and take market share. Only two essentially universal accepted blue chip cryptos exist in the crypto market: Bitcoin and Ethereum. While it's not guaranteed that these coins will survive in the long run, they have the strongest track records and the most robust value propositions. So they're talking about the two safest plays is the two highest market capitalizations for assets, and that which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And Bitcoin being, a commodity, and basically their digital gold, and Ethereum being, the creator of smart contracts, of DeFi. So, and then with DeFi, with Ethereum's upgraded 2.0, it went from proof of work, which is not eco-friendly, to proof of stake, which is a little bit more centralized, but it doesn't cost much in power, which is eco-friendly. There's just like some massive controversy around, whether or not it was a great move for Ethereum to essentially move to a proof of stake consensus. But in my opinion, I think it's a good move, because it does give you better scalability. The prices are a bit better, therefore also makes it deflationary as well. Do I think Ethereum is going to be a long-term hold? Absolutely. I think Ethereum it's no different, I personally think, than Bitcoin. That's my opinion. I classify those two massive market caps to be, blue chips of crypto. That's my opinion. Am I going to make insane gains on it in short term? No, I'm not. So do I put, a lot of money into it? I do have a fair share of Ethereum, and I have some Bitcoin. But realistically, guys, I'm not going to be investing everything that I possibly have into these two assets, because Sure, yeah, they are down right now, but I'm not going to make the kind of gains that I like to make. I like to invest into small caps with great potential, because I could basically go into the code, read what's going on, correlate it with the white paper, the team, everything like that. I do all my research that way. I like to invest like maybe 60, $80 to $100 into a project like that with a, low market cap of less than $100,000, and then basically watch that grow to, from 80, $100 to 20,000, 100,000. One time I invested into Saitama, I was a 900th holder, and my initial $60 investment, if I would have sold at all time high, would have been worth 750,000 US. That's kind of like what I like to look into. That was a fluke. I didn't really know too much about DeFi and Ethereum at that point. But after making that kind of money, well, I did make some good money on it. I did make over 10,000. But after learning that, I was like, I gotta learn, do some more digging into this, so I can get more knowledgeable on making this kind of money on these small caps. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to do this quick video here. Sorry I didn't really go through the like all the assets here right now, because like today the market's not doing very well at all. We're actually sitting at under 800 billion total capitalization for cryptocurrency, which is horrible. I like to see this around the 1 trillion mark, and guys, we haven't been like that for a while. So either the bottom's in, it's near, or we're going to be just trading sideways in a slight downtrend for a little bit longer here. I hope to see a pivot. But I don't know. It's getting really, really discouraging and boring, guys. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it too. I'm not really getting into it as much as I used to. There's not there's not much volume in anything, and volume brings happiness. Whether it be down or up, because usually if there's a big down, there's usually an up that follows. And guys, I'm not seeing that with anything realistically. And Shiba, we'll talk about Shiba here. Like, I personally never seen this below 7. I mean 8. Sorry. Like, this is actually really crazy. Yeah, we're at its lowest it's been. Look at that. Wow. Let's look at this though. Realistically, guys, the overall chart for Shiba Inu is actually not that bad. It's literally just consolidating right here, and capitulation. So essentially, I remember when I bought Shiba when it was all the way up here. I first bought it was up here. Then when it started going down, I started to accumulate. Like I said, I was at $100. I put $100 in around here, and then dump, dip, and then I started buying around here, 5s, 6s. I got over $1,000, and then when it hit up here, I was at like 13 grand US. Again, I didn't cash any of it out. I was staked, making peanuts, which is another thing, guys. I learned this the hard way on many projects. Is when you get into early, somewhere around here, and I have been in projects where I've been right here, and I staked them, thinking, oh yeah, and then when it does do this run up, you're locked in. You can't do much. You can't do anything, and until your term is up. And then by the time your term is up, you're down here, and you usually sell, like I do. I'll sell, and I had that happen to me a couple of times on a couple of projects. So I personally don't recommend staking. I do recommend staking in projects where you can basically unstake right away, but I mean staking long term, like 3 months, 6 months. I would suggest not doing it, because if there is some sort of bullish sentiment and there's a run up and you can't take any profits, then it's no good, right? Because guys, you got to remember, like, yeah, you could be these diamond hand long-term holders, but realistically, you're going to be missing out on money, because the cryptocurrency market is very, very volatile. Okay. And if you can literally capitalize on say a leg like that, say you bought down here and you could capitalize even right here, even right here, I wouldn't say sell all of it, but sell half your position, right? Then ride it, because if it goes up here, then you can capitalize on that too, right? Never sell all of your position because you think it's going to go down. Always only sell and this is my advice. This is what I've learned to learn the hard way. Always sell like maybe 50, 75%, maybe 60% of it, and then see what happens, right? If it does go up again, well, guess what? You can capitalize on that. Even if it does hit right here, whatever it is, capitalize on that, because eventually it's not going to just keep going up and up and up. It's not. It's going to come back down no matter what. It's inevitable. It will. And then guess what? Look at all that money you missed out on. If you decided to hold here and you held all the way up here because you staked or whatever, well, then guess what? You're back down here again. And, well, you didn't capitalize on any of these gains. Because these types of gains right here, these run-ups, these are major catalyst. Like, look at that. There wasn't a gradual go up, It was like, these are ones that you should capitalize on, because I'm telling you, they're going to come back down. Like, people seem to think that there isn't a thing called digital gravity. And I'm telling you right now, there is, and it's real, because we see it on every single one of these charts. So, but anyways, guys, this is basically just some information on, the meme coin, the world's greatest meme coin. I'm not going to do one on Doge because I don't really hold that much Doge, and I'm not a huge fan of Doge. I'm not a huge fan because Doge is inflationary, and I don't like projects that are inflationary. I like projects that are deflationary, like Shiba Inu has a set max supply and slowly, diminishing. And if we start getting tokens out of circulation, well, then the value of the project and asset goes up. Anyways, enough with the rambling here, guys. I hope you have a really good day. Stay strong, please. Remember, do your research on all the projects that you choose to get into, even Shiba Inu. Like, do I think that it can do a double this? Absolutely, I do. Again, that's not financial advice, but do some research on projects. Look at meme coins, because when Shiba does go up, because it will eventually, look at this. It's going to go back. It's going to go up. We're almost at bottom here. Okay. We're almost at bottom here. And when it does go up again, it's going to be even bigger than this one. And make sure to capitalize on that, guys. Make sure you cash out half of it, 75%, whatever it is, when it does do that run up. Even if you want to be, run it safe, capitalize when it's somewhere around here. You're going to make some money on that one, and then wait for it to drop and buy back in again. That's how you make money, right? And all the ones that follow this Shiba Inu, Kishu Inu, when Shiba Inu does a run up, Kishu does as well. Same thing with Sanchu. These are basically piggybacking up off of Shiba's success. So keep that in mind, guys. Anyways, have a great day.